From your perspective, what do you think about the significance of bilingual MC?
Well, first of all, I'm a sports fanatic. I love sports. I grew up with sports and baseball, football. I watch a lot of sports and I watch a lot of movie and film about sports. So I understand and I see it in the United States. I see it in the NBA and I see it in baseball. I see Japanese athletes in the NBA. I see Chinese. I see French. I see it all. The sports, it's becoming much more international. The US is not the only team now who's good at basketball or baseball. So I can see how important it is now to understand and be able to broadcast. I mean, right now in the United States, Shohei Ohtani is the most popular person that people talk about in baseball. So I can understand how it's very important. I also am very connected to teaching. With your school, I connect to that idea that people have a dream. So I'm very connected to this idea of a school and training people, and people have a dream. And I understand that in sports, it's going to be important to have bilingual understanding.
And I think our mission is to have the sports bilingual MCs take that barrier off and to connect with athletes and spectators. And So, although we are not excluding men, we are putting emphasis on encouraging female talents, simply with less opportunity for female, and we want to be able to make super cool, sports bilingual MCs. What advice would you give to who are, looking to use their voice as a public speaker?
Well, I think if I was talking to a man or a woman, it would be the same about hard work, studying, having passion, and all of those things. But I know that watching sports in the United States, there's more women now, sports announcers. The standard is higher because I think for men, when they're watching it, because when you're thinking, well, do they know a lot about sports, or how much do they know? And then you listen to them, and they're very smart, and they're sports fanatics, because for them to make it there, they have to know so much. Also, in American sports now, you're starting to see women coaches, not just for women's sports, but in the NBA, you're seeing women coaches in football, American football. So I think for me personally, it's just go after your dream, work hard, but there is a double standard, so I think you're going to probably get pushed back by certain men who are threatened by it. But in the end, whether I'm talking to a man or woman, once I know that they love sports and I love sports, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm just so excited about this conversation, using your voice, sports, bilingual, going after your dream. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, and thank you for being an advisor of our association. 声を仕事にするって本当に素敵なことです。スポーツの世界でそれを活かしませんか？ぜひこちらの方にご連絡ください。